right, what we doing?
We're cranking up the lights now, so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe it's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get
Welcome. I'm your host, JB, and we are in the Iconic Smoker Studios here in sunny South Florida. And we have a very special guest here today, which is Lawrence. And so you guys can see him there. As soon as he unmutes his mic, he'll be able to say hello to all you guys. What's going
on? What's happening, man? What's good?
What's happening?
So I guess since it's been a little bit, everybody might as well introduce themselves, like the notorious Chris here.
Also, now I'm notorious.
The notorious Chris B.
So I am your co-host, Chris Cerezo, aka the Magician.
Hey, that's messed up when you can't say your own that damn last name, bro.
Hey, bro, it's late. It's late. You gave me some weird concoction here.
Wait. I gave you. So
I don't know, but this guy figured open some can, pour some shit in my drink.
He says I gave him a weird concoction, right? So I'm gonna show you guys what the weird concoction is. What happened is it's called a premix Moscow Mule. Oh, very weird.
Yeah, it's weird. That comes in a can is weird. All right, I'm sorry.
Nah, you know
what? Salud, anyways.
Yeah, I didn't feel like
I
didn't feel like making no drinks or doing anything.
Guys,
So I figured I'd just get something, try something or whatever, call it a day.
So what are you having over there, Lawrence?
I'm having a single barrel Kentucky rye.
You meant why can't you do something like that, man?
Because then you can't drive home and then you'll be slapping your face talking about I can't feel my face. Yeah, we want that story to be told again, right?
Drink responsibly, Chris. Come on.
Hey. I'm not a drunk, okay? That was just one night. I kind of like went going on behalf of some of the stuff, and I got a couple warnings, and I thought I was a badass, and apparently I wasn't.
Yeah, he got more than a couple warnings. He got because he got several hundred warnings, but he didn't want to listen or whatever. Right?
You're having a good time playing dominoes, all sorts of stuff.
But who am I to tell the next grown man what to do, right?
No, that's listen, that's totally up to him, man. Totally up to him.
So I see you change the format of your background there, man. See some Drew Estate items up in there, man. What's up with that? What's going on? Like, you think I would put it to something?
Listen, I collect things, man. This is what I do, man. I collect things. I like the swag that's out there, and the different companies that's out there. They all do a beautiful job. So I'm not a picky person. I just love it all. So I grab whatever I can, whenever I can get it, I get it, man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So it seems like you already smoking, lit up and everything. What you on?
All right. Let me see if the camera can get it there.
Oh, the feral pig, huh?
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
You know what? I figured I'd light up. And I'm gonna do the lucky bastard.
Oh, see, well, I don't have a lucky bastard, so I just, I'm out of that one.
Yeah.
Well, I think man, you're gonna have to come into Miami and come get one then.
You know what? That might be a plan, Chris. That sounds like a good idea. I might have to sneak into Miami and see if I can grab a few of those.
Yeah, man. You know, you got to come by. You know, have a smoke with us, have a drink with us. We could do the show live. You know,
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, listen, I promised Jerome next time I'm in Miami, I'm gonna be handing out domino lessons for free. So,
Oh,
you know,
Yeah.
Listen, I promised him.
No. He's absolutely correct in the statement. He says he's gonna hand out domino lessons. He didn't say winning lessons.
oh,
How to be a great sore loser. You know what I mean? And be able to show people how to keep a straight face when you're walking off if you lost 5.
oh,
You know, I'd be like,
okay.
man, that's nothing. You know that New York face, that Jersey.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jersey.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, this is
All right,
nothing.
you.
This is nothing. That's what he's talking about.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah. I didn't have to. Yeah, you're gonna come to Miami to teach Miami how to play dominoes. He probably still played the six dominoes.
Oh, the double sixes.
Yeah, he don't even know.
Nines?
He doesn't know double 9.
Oh,
don't talk about it.
Double
He's
nines.
gonna be like, wait, how far up y'all go?
Listen, let me tell you something, man. You know, I've been known to get put out of people's houses, man. Like they get offended when I start playing, man. For some reason.
Oh, okay.
I was offended too if you lose that many times. But
well,
who am I to judge, right?
Listen, I'm not a talker, man. I'm a doer, man. So we just got to see what happens when I come touchdown in Miami, man. That's what we're gonna have to do.
Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna definitely give you that benefit, man.
And wait, hold on. Just listen. Whatever you do, don't insult me and pull out those little flat dominoes that everybody thinks when they say they play dominoes, they pull out those little chips that look like dominoes halfway. But I'm used to the real deal, the solid pieces, real dominoes, not the little flat pieces.
Oh man, here we go.
See, he's got to look for him now because I know where mine are. No, I'm looking to see who the hell you talking to because we know how to play dominoes. We know how to play dominoes. So, hey, matter of fact, listen, we got custom iconic smoker table. I put the picture up later for you. Yeah, we got custom tables down here. Custom dominoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's okay. I mean, one
day
you
come to our house, man. Okay, bring it.
Listen, that'd be embarrassing to lose on your own table, though. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hey,
talk is cheap, bro.
Hey, you know what's funny? I put Julie and Cindy against him and whoever.
Oh,
and he won't even get to us.
Oh my god.
He won't even get to
I like that. I like that. I like that confidence. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm being honest with you. You think we dangerous? You better play our wives and see what. Hey, because Julia make we went to the last event we did, right? Just the last event we did. We went to Xavier's, right? So we sitting there. We done did the event. Event's over. Xavier's shut down. It's midnight. It's supposed to doors supposed to close and everything. Julie like, we not leaving. You finna win every game after this one, Chris. Wow. Yeah. And then guess what? They were there till 2 a.m. and Julie won every one of her games. And then she was like, "Yeah, now we could go home." And Julie was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Competitive, huh?
Oh yeah.
So, you just don't know, dog. Down here. It ain't a season, it's a lifestyle. Now, do you guys play? Because some people play different. Some people count points. Some people do. They play that. They play by fives, all that stuff like that. I don't like.
What is by five?
Listen, I like to play by your rules.
Miami, but we play. We play by points, man.
We play by points.
All right, I like to play by your rules.
20 points, blowouts, all sorts of stuff, man.
Copy cool, because that's a few of those I'll probably get on you.
Oh, I don't know, but that's some New Jersey stuff, man. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
No. He right. He said that. He goes, "I'd probably get some blowouts versus you guys." He's absolutely right in his statement. I'm not correcting him.
Wow.
That's a professional statement. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. That is a professional statement. You got to give it to him.
I just gotta say, all right. Well, if you come down here, okay, there's a little thing that happens, man, but in dominoes, okay. If you come down here, come with an appetite because you'll probably get a lot of chicken. I think JB knows where I'm going with that. All right.
Listen,
You know about that?
all I'm gonna say is, just treat me with the same amount of love you treat me when you greet me after I beat you. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
It's nothing but love, brother. It's nothing but love. Win or lose, we're all family.
That's it. I want you to keep that same spirit, man.
I don't know, maybe double sixes or something. Short games or something. I don't know.
Dude,
Some baccarat or something. I don't know.
dude, listen. You know what? I'll put my 2 kids against you.
Oh,
Wow, this is where we're going. I'm gonna play the at the kids table. This is what's
Dude,
happening.
dude, they don't play on the kids' table. If you got one, let me know. But no, they play with us. So if you want to play on the kids' table, bring it down, and we'll play with you. But yeah, we don't play. This ain't a
Okay.
game. I'm telling you, like we could do all the back and forth, but
oh my God.
hey, listen, hey. There is people in Miami who play dominoes. Prime example, right? You go to George's at Come Smoke With Us, bro. They got on Wednesdays, they got a domino tournament that goes on
Yeah.
in the back or whatever, where they set up the tables or whatever. Dog, that it be feeling like a prohibition style the way they got it set up. You got to go walk through a whole building, go into the backyard, go and everything. You get out there, and then all you see string up lights and stuff or whatever just to play. You go to Ashes Cigars. Right, what they do is they got a domino tournament that they do where you actually win prizes for this stuff or whatever like that. Now, mind you, these people are there every day playing dominoes against each other or whatever. So the skill set there is tremendous. You go to Xavier's got a custom domino table as well, and that's where these two sat out for 4 hours playing dominoes. That's why there's people that they ask me, "Hey, let's play dominoes for fun," and I'm like, no. Because I know it's gonna get competitive. We're gonna be there, right? 3 days gonna pass by. It's gonna rain. We're gonna be still sitting there hitting the table and stuff. You know what I mean? So
listen, it's so bad that one of my boys, the Orange County boys, Harry. I hate to throw him out here like this, but Harry doesn't like to play dominoes when I'm on the table. Okay, because I can be at Harry's house and I can start playing dominoes, and then Harry won't let me use his bathroom. He's like, "No, you can't use my bathroom." No. That's how competitive we get.
Hey, listen, I ain't got a problem with that. You know why? Because there's plenty of trees right around your yard. I will pick. Hey, and then I'm gonna still beat you. Hey, and as I'm walking out, whatever you like, as I'm walking out, I'm gonna walk past your wife and be like, Linda. Whatever her name, you know what I mean? Like whatever Harry's wife's name is, and walk out like ain't nothing happened. Like, you're not invited here no more. So what? I took all your man's balls. He ain't got nothing left. Don't matter to me. I ain't got to come back here. Ain't nothing left.
I just hope you got some dishwashing liquid because you'll be washing dishes all night with me, buddy.
Oh man. All right.
So. All right. So listen, we could play dominoes the real way. So you remember do you remember the clothespins, the old wooden clothespins?
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
So what happened is when you lose, we give you 10 wooden clothespins. Want to play like that?
And what do I do with the clothespins?
You got to put them on your face.
Man,
wherever, right? And then you continue playing, and as you lose, you gain more. So if you want to, dude, if you talk about making this competitive, that you this G and everything like that. Hey, I ain't got no problems, homie. You come to our backyard, we gonna make you play. Because I'm
just gonna tell you, right? Okay, I learned from 2 great people in my life. Okay, one was a good
mom and your
dad. No. They're important too, but they didn't teach me how to play dominoes, man.
Okay.
But the gentleman that did teach me, I was hanging out one summer, and I was hanging out by a pool, by my complex when I was living in my first apartment that I had when I moved up where I'm at now before I bought my place, and I'm hanging out by the pool. And everybody comes down to the pool, and people come together in the community. They hang out, whatever. And there was this older Spanish guy, and real smooth talking dude, man, And he sat down to the table and he pulled this thing out and he said, "Man, yeah, you play dominoes?" And I said, "Yeah, I play dominoes." And let's just say that I learned from him because that man knew how to count. He knew what was in your hand before you played it, man. That man knew how to count them things, man. He taught me very well. Because I lost a lot to him.
About me.
All right, man.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I appreciate you telling me the history of what I taught you. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll discuss that on a later day,
I just
man.
don't understand why he called you old.
Yeah, he called me old. Like, wisdom. That's-
Okay, okay, I got it. Oh man,
Go ahead, take all the credit, man. Go ahead.
So number one, if anybody wants to come on the on this show, this is gonna be like an open forum. This is very different from what we normally do. The reason behind this one is we're gonna be having a conversation about like creativity, burnouts, growth, and all different stuff or whatever. So I'd like to get a everybody involved and everything like that. I would have done it on the Zoom format, but I mean, at the end of the day, why not enjoy our beautiful environments that we both have worked on or whatever like that. So just to give you guys a little back history of this fake banner that's behind us. So number one, everybody thinks the banner, this is all fake or whatever like that. So I'm gonna use Chris so I can talk.
but
Chris,
they
go.
know it's not fake no more, man.
You sure? Because a lot of people keep asking me, is it real or not?
We know it's built out. Come on.
Yeah. Can you
Why
grab?
do people
Yeah,
think it's still
because
not
it
fake?
looks. Somebody
Dude,
told me.
it's not fake, but you
Somebody
can
told me.
bottle.
So somebody told me that
No, look,
this
look.
because everything is so clean in its place and everything like that it doesn't look like it's real. Like you can grab stuff or whatever. It looks like one of those makeshift backgrounds or whatever because it just looks smooth or whatever. But this is
all a art creation between my brother JB and I. He had a vision.
oh, that's
here.
fucked up.
What?
That's fucked up, bro. You know what? Let me move. Hey, hold on, guys. Let me move because Julie gonna slap Chris, and I don't want to feel the
Why,
aftermath
bro?
of it. That's guess
Oh,
what?
God.
Julie was involved. Julie was involved as well.
Julie was involved in setting everything up.
Okay, but you didn't say that from the beginning. I'm
I
just
did
saying.
not.
Yeah.
I completely
Hey,
apologize.
if you feel some wind come to New York, and at a strong, like it's a strong gust, just know it was the repercussion of Julie's slap. I just
Yo,
want you to know that.
I could feel. I feel it already, man. You don't ever
Right.
forget.
But I'm already feeling some heat. You know, woo. What?
Hmm.
Okay, so my brother JB, with the participation of Julie and I, you know, let me get it right now. You know, we created all this. It took a little bit, you know, a lot of talking, a lot of this, a lot of that. And finally, one day I showed up and I got done. Between all three of us. Love you, Julie.
Oh, now you say you love her?
Chris, I just want to see that one part, man. Go back there, pull the lever where the wall comes out and it goes and spins around and goes into the cigar lounge, man. Go ahead.
Oh,
Hey,
that's coming. That's coming.
Hey.
We're working on that, man. We're working on that.
Man, boy, this is why you can't bring people into the fold. They want to get stuff or whatever. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, which bottle will it be?
Right. Nobody knows. See, nobody knows that part.
Which bottle is it? Is the question.
So yeah, man. Nah, but look, being a creator, right? You get to design a lot of different things for the industry. I've worked on a lot of different projects, like challenge coins, helping groups grow, helping people grow, and everything like that. But there comes a point where you gotta take time to like try to consolidate everything you do and then work on yourself because you have to grow as well. You can't just help everybody else grow and you don't grow as well. I tend to take a backseat role, when it comes to this industry, and I like seeing stuff gets released. Like there's a lot of stuff out there that people didn't even know I had a hand in, so how do you keep creating? How do you keep designing? How do you keep growing when you don't take credit for your work? You know what I mean? So people will be like, oh, well, who are you? What'd you do? Whatever like that. And you're like, oh, well, I was a part of this, and this, and this. And they're like, yeah, right. I don't believe you. You know what I mean? So like, how do you fix that? How do you then, start showing people like how much behind the scenes stuff you have done over the past, give or take 5 years for me, 4 or 5 years that I've been working. I mean, Chris, works with me hand in hand. He sees, progress and everything because we take small wins together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, so that's the thing. But but how do you keep up your motivation and continue to do what you do? Like um, prior to you becoming one of the official generals of Iconic Smoker, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
baby.
You had your own personal things that were going, you know what I mean? But at one point, you made a decision to come into the fold and join us, and we're gonna be moving forward together and walking on that same line. So, how did you come to that conclusion, to that decision?
Well, you got to keep in mind, you can do 1,000 things, right? And I've seen people do this. And what happens is most of the time is that people don't realize that you're moving so many parts, so many pieces, so many people, that to try to maximize one thing and make it work or make it perfect, it's almost impossible. So you gotta slow down and actually sometimes pull back. And when you pull back, you gotta absolutely take a look at everything and see what makes sense. In my opinion, okay, we can have a listen. It's thousands of groups out there on Facebook with the cigars. Okay, it's 1,000 groups or more, people doing the same thing, posting pictures all day long, blah blah blah, whatever, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, what's the purpose of it? And where are you going with this whole group idea? Are people becoming more knowledgeable in the industry? Are people becoming more selective in their palate? Are their palates growing? Are they developing? Are they actually becoming, part of the leaf life? And after a while, it has to, like I said, if it doesn't make sense for me, then I'm at the stage in my life where I don't have time to waste and put a lot of energy into things that are not working. And when you have a bunch of moving parts and moving people, and you have this one over here trying to branch off and do something, this one over here got their own idea of what they want to do, and it's just all over the place.
Mm.
And you can get burned out just by watching that stuff, man. So you have to be one. You got to be careful for yourself. Be conscious of everything that's happening, because your health, your well-being, all that stuff plays a part and plays a role at the end of the day in what you can deliver at the end of the day and what you're doing. And if you're no good to yourself, you ain't no good to nobody else.
Mm.
That's facts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's facts. And understanding who you surround yourself with makes the biggest difference in the world, because just because somebody is in your backyard doesn't mean that that's who you have to be surrounded by. You could be surrounded by the world, and you can still do take all your dreams, all your creativity, and still make progress. So that's one of the things that I'm beginning to realize, is that you don't have to play only in your backyard. There's plenty of backyards to play in.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
and then people say lessons are learned, but we don't have to learn every lesson. You can actually look at somebody else's situation and learn from that, and then that way you don't have to take that same loss, that same L, that same situation to yourself. So being the fact that dude, we could go as far back as the Bible. You know what I mean? Jesus sat at a table with Judas, and he knew what Judas was,
Mm.
right?
Absolutely. He knew what he was going to do.
Yeah.
He called it out at the table.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
sat there, ate the meal with him, then told him, "Hey, whatever you're going to do, go ahead, do it quickly, man. Go ahead, hurry up."
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, and that in itself is a lesson, because you learn that even within taking a loss, there's a lesson to be learned. So you know what I mean. So it's crazy, the way life projects onto us, and how we project back into the world what we gain from it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna sit here and coy myself and say that, oh, you know what, I haven't made profits in this industry. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, oh, I haven't made growth or progress or whatever. But it's how do you make that growth and that progress and still have that joy behind that growth and that progress? And how do you not feel stagnant, because you feel like you're doing the same thing, the same mundane thing day after day after day after day? You know what I mean?
What I realized for myself, I had to pay attention to this because I went through some stuff, not too long ago, and about everything that I went through, but I'm not going to bring all that and drag that all out. But at the end of the day, what I had to realize is that, listen, get back to what's important. Get back to what brought you joy in the first place when you started doing what you were doing, and if it's not happening, if you don't find yourself centered where there's peace, where there's happiness, where there's joy, where you have other people who are genuinely happy for what you're doing and are pushing you towards your success. Because remember this, you brought up the Bible, right? Jesus was surrounded by a bunch of people who he did miracles for. And the next day, when they were in the crowd, they were yelling, "Crucify him."
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to have people who are going to walk with you in life. You're going to have people who are going to walk next to you, people who are going to be, are going to sound like they're part of the crowd that's happy for you. But at the same time, don't allow people to put you on a pedestal where they put you up high and they esteem you up high. Because what happens is, let's look at what's happening in the world right now. The nurses was on the front line, doing what they were doing in hospitals, taking care of people. There was no vaccination, and I'm not going to go there because we're not going to talk about politics or nothing like that. But they were out there fighting for people's lives. And now a lot of them are without a job. And the government and everybody else is just like, hey, you got to do what you got to do or you're not going to be here. So they can hold you up high one day and people will bring you down low the next day. The question is, how do you see yourself? The question is, what are you doing to motivate yourself? And the next thing is, what are you doing to stay in that momentum that you have going on? And it doesn't come from other people. I realize that. It comes from yourself. It comes from you every day, pushing yourself to the limit, doing everything you can, being all you can be, and pushing yourself out there to the point where you're giving everything that you can, no matter what people are doing. My kindness, my love, my peace, my joy is not predicated on how someone else is moving next to me. Because the moment you allow other people to start controlling that, they're dictating your moves, and you won't be a happy individual.
Somebody wrote, sometimes you just have to pull back to get your peace back.
Absolutely.
And
yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah. So that's a absolute fact. Nah, say what you got to say, Julie. This is a open forum. Huh?
Absolutely.
Okay, Leslie put that. So I
okay.
can't see Leslie's name, but so Leslie put that up. So that's the truth, like sometimes you just have to you do have to pull back. I mean, you know what, man? I've been growing and understanding how to grow, like learning how to grow Iconic Smoker as a whole, because at the end of the day, I don't treat this like a business. I treat this as a family. You know what I mean? It's like you got brothers, you got cousins, you got sisters, you got sister, uncle, daddy, baby, brother-in-laws. You know what I mean? Like all them titles are out there. You know what I mean? It's just figuring out which one fall into which category or whatever. We got the Iconic Gold. We have we have what else we got? We got the interview coin that we give out and everything like that.
We got a bunch of stuff,
yeah, and then
the black card.
Yeah,
we got
black card,
everything, man.
Yeah, so we've worked to try to make everybody feel inclusive. Even the website is the us. It's us. It's the community. You know what I mean? It's not. We don't have no models on there or whatever like that. You wear the shirt, guess what? Your picture go on the website. You show off, guess what? You're the main thing or whatever. So it's really just trying to showcase us, because it's a lot of times where in plenty of industries they forget that it's the consumer that drives the industry.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm not forgetting that. I want people to understand that. This is a consumer driven industry. We still have to be able to grow and also make connections and everything like that. Shout out to the Broward Cigar Board. They're having a meeting tonight where they once a month they have a meeting where they go out with their families. So like they go wife, kids, and all that stuff or whatever. And they do like cigar events at different locations, from Twin Peak to different lounges and bars and everything, which is absolutely dope. you know, and I think like for me personally, I think I have to get out of the same mundane uh routine of, okay, you know what, put out pictures, okay, call this company, okay, take this contract, okay, build this thing, okay, do this, do that, or whatever. I think I want to, you know what I mean? So I want to try something different or whatever. Even running this show, like a lot of people, it wasn't, believe it or not, what motivated me to finally jump back on here was one of my neighbors. He has his own cigar club and everything that he's doing and everything. He has a nice following, bro. Biggest house on the block, Corvette in the $100,000 Corvette in the garage. Pool in the back. Living the gangster life. Travels all over the world, Italy, France, you name it. He's been there. You know what I mean? And then he came in here earlier today. He sat down with me, and then he actually because I went to talk to him about something or whatever. And then he's like, dude, how's your kids? How's this? How's that? We get into a conversation. I was like, yeah, man, I worked on building the setup or whatever. He's like, yeah, man, I've been waiting to see the completed version. And then I told him, yeah, well, yeah, whenever you want. And then literally he just said, yo, I'm coming over now. Walked over, I opened the garage, or I opened the garage to show it off, to show off the setup or whatever. And he was like, man, like, dude, you've outdone yourself by far or whatever. I was like, it's not me, it's the community. You know what I mean? I'm the vessel, but dude, it's the community that drives this. Because how many people, would go out their way to build something of this nature, for basically, well, for right now, I'm calling it shits and giggles, because this is a labor of love at this point. You know what I mean? So, and then he was talking to me about the cigar. He's like, dude, the between the volume 1, between the Lucky Bastard, he's like, dude, these are incredible cigars. He gave me a shout out, all this stuff or whatever. He's like, man, he goes, you got to stop playing. You got to keep going,
Well,
So
you know what really okay, I was already drawn to the iconic smokers and the idea of iconic smokers because it's just like when I first, was introduced to you and I first met you, JB, it was just a genuine conversation that we had. It wasn't, anything crazy or outlandish. And, it wasn't anybody trying to get anything from anybody in that conversation. It was just a genuine conversation. And as time went on and as time progressed, the one thing I did notice is that there were so many meaningful things that you were involved with, you know. And you guys really don't know. For me, I was watching from a distance, running the social cigar experience, trying to come up with different ideas and trying to, do this and do that or whatever the case may be. And I was watching and I was saying, man, look at this, man. You know, you were doing things that had a cause attached to it. So it wasn't just let me just do this so I could get in front of a camera and look good, or try to get a bunch of likes or people to follow. It was genuine things that you were doing that was just attached to what you were already building as the iconic smokers. For instance, let's just go back to what happened in your hometown. When the building collapsed in Miami. You're doing what you're doing out there, whatever in the field, whatever case may be. But who would think that, hey, let me put a cigar in the hand of everybody that's responding here. Let me put a cigar in the hands of those people who are trying to make sense out of this whole tragedy. And something like that to me is what people see when they see the iconic smokers. They see the genuine heart that you have, and others like Chris, what you guys are doing, what you're building. It's nothing fake here. This is something that's genuine, that's going to, outlive your name. This is something that's going to go beyond when Jerome's no longer here, Chris is no longer here, I'm no longer here. There's still going to be people talking about the iconic smokers, man, because of what has been put in place. And that's one of the reasons why I said, you know what, I want to be more serious about what I'm doing, because I would rather touch the hearts of people and never get recognized and never be recognized than to be somebody that's standing out front and nobody can't stand you.
Mm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to chase a bunch of fame and fortune and try to get someplace in life where people don't even want to deal with you when they see you. They don't even want to enter the room with you when you're there because of the attitude and all that other stuff that's attached to it. You know, and those are the things that I looked at, man, and that's what made me really say, yo, listen, let's just do what we got to do. And like I told you guys before, we were going to do what we had to do and just take social cigar experience down. And it's too much divisiveness out here, where people feel like I got to do this my way. I got to be over here. I got to be this guy. You that dude over there. I'm going to be that dude over here. Instead of people just saying, yo, let's come together, man. Let's build together. Let's work together. Let's make it happen together, man. And that's what's beautiful about it for me. That's what I looked at and I said, yo, this is what's up, man. So
Yeah,
cheers to you guys.
oh, cheers to that, my friend. Yeah, sometimes in big groups, some people come off as inauthentic, right? And that's, sometimes you don't know who to trust, who, whatever. But the people, man, that are really genuine is what really makes an impact on the community, right? And that's basically the purpose of the iconic smokers, right? Is yeah, we move, everybody move. The goal is for everybody to move as one, right? As genuine and as authentic as we can be, right? We can there's people that fake it till they make it, whatever. No, man, because then you don't show the struggles, right? I mean, but we don't lie, man. We struggle, man, all day long, man, to try to create anything, right? Whether if it's this, the show, getting to know other people, dude, the struggles are always real. But but certain people don't really show the struggles. They show the facade, right?
Yep.
And that's basically, what, unfortunately, what the people like seeing the facade, but they don't like seeing what's behind but the facade, right? Which is the true struggle that somebody goes through to create what we're trying to create, right? Or attempting to create, right? Which is a very large community, right? Of, brothers and sisters, whatever, everybody to come together as one, right? And be a whole, right? And honestly, I mean, that's what we believe, and I believe as well, is always the goal, right? Help a brother out, help a sister out. Somebody's in trouble. Hey, how can we help you? Whatever, a tragedy happens, somebody's in trouble. Hey, what can we do to help you, right? For
Absolutely.
somebody, I mean, that's my 2 cents. I don't know what.
That's more than 2 cents, bro. Golly.
What, you getting choked up there, man?
I think that's the most I've heard Chris say, man.
For real,
Oh,
like, hey, I'm about to get out this seat and just sit in the passenger seat and lay back, because man,
I'm telling you, that was powerful, Chris.
Yeah, that's
hey. Don't get used to it, bro, right?
Nah, man, but I mean, absolutely, man. I mean, dude, when I start looking at the people around me, the people I deal with or whatever, bro, it's not just 1 year, it's not just 2 years, it's 5, 10, 15 years that we've been running strong or whatever. And no matter what I enjoy about the iconic smoker is, no matter if you smoke or not, you still have the ability to participate.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We have the iconic smoker supporters. You know what I mean? Like, every event we go to doesn't have to be a smoking event. You know what I mean? Like, we can literally do like a family day where we go to the park and take out the kids and bounce houses and stuff like that. So you know, my goal is, I really want to, I want to, take the veil, take the veil off the facade. You know what I mean? And just show you the entirety of it. Like, I've been one to always, when you ask me a question, I don't lie to you. I tell you the truth. Like, whether you want to hear it or not, that's up to you. That's a personal thing or whatever, whether you want to intake, the totality of that circumstance that you're in, that's the whole different spectrum. I can't tell you how to ingest information. I can only provide it. So even when I had conversations with you on when we have conversations on a regular basis, like even with the the group you're running, I didn't make the decision to tell you to shut down. That was you.
No.
I didn't tell you when to shut down. That was you. Like every decision is yourself. You're your own man. You know what I mean? So if everybody and yes, should everybody be on one accord? That yes, absolutely. We should all be headed in the right direction. Do we all have to do it in the same manner? No, we don't. As long as the line is moving, it doesn't matter, because guess what? Your ideas may be completely different from my ideas, but guess what? That's a vision that I didn't see, that I'm like, yo, let's incorporate that. You know what I mean? Like you got those new shirts that you guys came up with, that has the Iconic Smoker logo built into it, bro. That's absolutely amazing. I got my one of my good friends, Dwight. Shout out to him. Bro,
Yeah.
he hits me up all the time. He creates stuff for the Iconic Smokers. Like, for example, like Halloween's coming up. He already created like a logo, and he's like, "Yo, here you go. This is for you," or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and me and him, we talk. We not even. He does. So just to let you know, right? So outside of like this shirt or whatever, because this shirt is a different format, but he makes a lot of our clothing lines. You know what I mean? And he's listed as one of our sponsors. Matter of fact. Let me see if I could put up our sponsors real quick. But like he's one of the companies that sponsor us. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody who sponsors us. You got Espinosa Cigars, Coyaba Cigars. You have DNC Custom Apparels, which is the white, right? You have Drill State. We have Cigar Oasis, which I've been lollygagging when it comes to putting up the custom sign that they provided to us and everything like that. You also have Sean Christian, who's a sponsor of this show. So it's not like we don't have backing. We definitely have backing. It's just finding the motivation to do the same thing and not make it mundane. You know what I mean? A lot of people worry about, like, I'm not worried about numbers. At the end of the day, you know what? 20 years from now, this may be a classic. You get what I'm saying? But today, this is just how I feel today. You know what I mean? So I guess the point I'm trying to make is that if you touch one person, you don't have to touch everybody else. That one person can be the as Tupac says, that person that you inject can sponsor can spark change in the world, and you don't even know what you're doing. You know. That's why, I motivate my kids to try new things. I make sure they're always in the know, whatever like that. Eric Espinosa said it best. He says, dude, you don't judge a man by what he says and what he does. You judge a man by how he raises his kids. You know what I mean? So if he can raise his kids to be ladies and gentlemen, princes and princesses and kings and queens, then you already know that that's a genuine person. You know what I mean? You everything else is just falls after. In this industry, you're gonna go through a lot. You're gonna find out, everything ain't real. You get what I'm saying? Like,
boy, do I know it. Boy, do I know it. But
Yep.
but you really touched on a lot right there. And to go back to what you said about about coming together in that type of form, what I always tell people is that you will always gain momentum as long as you're moving. You have to move to gain momentum, right? But as long as you're moving, what a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of your resources come in that momentum, in that period when you're moving. If you're sitting around stagnant, not doing anything, nothing's happening, how do you expect anything to come to you? The way things will come to you is you have to absolutely gain momentum. The way you do that is you have to move. You have to. You got to get it. Listen, you got to get it in your mind, get it in your heart, and say, no matter what, I'm going to keep motivated and I'm going to keep moving. Because as long as I'm moving, I'm gaining momentum. And as long as I'm gaining momentum, whatever I need is going to eventually come to you. It's going to come to you,
She talking about something. I almost passed the collection plate around, boy.
That got to be Leslie. That got to be Leslie.
Oh my god.
You got to get some of those sound effects like the organ or something in the background, man.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Nah,
Yeah.
man, but nah. I mean, look. At the end of the day, bro, I try to create not only new stuff for us as a group, but I try to create new stuff for the industry as a whole. You know what I mean? Because if we see somebody's format and we copy it, right, and we're like, oh, it works for them, so it should work for us or whatever like that, then do you get anything new? Do you gain anything from that, or are you just having like everybody does the same thing over and over and over again, so everything looks good across the board or whatever in a sense or whatever? But like I don't know, man. I think I'm built different. Like when I see everything is the same across the board, that's when I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me cut this third wall out, going to the fourth realm or whatever, because like I want to be separate. I want to be different, and it's not because what's happening isn't great or isn't like dynamic, but I think I want to try something else and see how that works out. You know, for if nobody else ain't doing it, why not, right? What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna fail, right?
Yeah, but you
Well-
always fail forward.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. You're gonna fall forward, right? So you're gonna okay. So what's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna lose your audience. Okay, well, guess what? Then you may build another one. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, all right, yes, I get it. We all love cigars or whatever, right? Yes, we all go to cigar events. Yes, it's always about moving the profit gauge, right? So we're always trying to move that profit gauge. But when do we get to learn about each other? When do we get to talk? When do we get to enjoy each other's company? When do we take off when do we move from that first page to that second page? Like, okay, you know what? This man is raising a prince and a princess. You know what I mean? Trying to make them kings and queens. Like, when do we start talking about that? When do like, when do we talk about life in itself? You know what I mean? Like, or do we just stick to that layer? I mean, yeah, people always tell you when you go to cigar bars, there's three things you don't talk about. You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about politics, and you talk about money, right? But then that still leaves 99,000 other things that you can discuss.
Mhm.
So why are we not discussing those things? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't we investing ourselves into being more engaged in what's going on in the world?
You know why? I'm gonna say it just like this, straight with no chaser. The reason why these conversations really don't happen is because when you start talking about these things, you have to drop the facade. Okay, you have to really be who you really are.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are so busy putting on these characters, becoming something on social media that they're really not in real life. Okay, I could say I own 1,000 candy stores. I could say I own a 12 department stores, and as long as you believe it, I'm golden. But the moment somebody steps up and they start challenging me, and they say, well, I went to that strip mall where you said you own that mall, and guess what? There's a 99-cent store there. There's not a mall. There's not a thing. It's just when you have to be real, okay, when you have to be genuine, there's gonna be. I'll put it like this: you can start off with 1 million people in the room, but the moment you start to have a real conversation, you're gonna be left with less than 2% of that room.
Mm.
Because when you have to really tell the truth and you have to lay it down on the line, okay, let's have a conversation, man. How many people really have these talks where, listen, man, I was having this issue with my children, or having this issue with my wife, or having this issue at home. How do I address this? You know, the only way you get things done is when you really can be honest about where you are in life, when you can be really honest with who you are in life, and you can be honest about what you want to become in life. When you put that all on the line and you put that on the table, you are becoming a genuine person, and people can really deal with you in that aspect. But when you put this facade on, like so many people do on social media, we're so great, our lives are so perfect, everything is aligned, the sun, the moon, the stars, everything is perfect in my life. You know, what you know, what's going to happen when somebody confronts that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fear of what the reality is, right? Because
It is.
it's
It
just
is.
it's
Are
just
you a
of is fear of being judged, is fear
yep.
of being, you know, all sorts of stuff, man. I mean, you can't say anything, man, nowadays without offending somebody, right?
No.
And it's like really, I mean, somebody speaks the truth. What? Oh, you know, oh, you offended me. Damn, really? Because I'm being honest with you, and I'm telling you, man, what I think. And at the end of the day, look, man, we're all different, bro. We're not all cut from the same cloth, right? You know, JB's different, you're different, you know, we're all different, right? We all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses. But it would really touch us back to who we surround ourselves with and who we decide or who we choose to spend time with, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Chris had a major issue with speaking on camera. If you go back to the original episodes, you'll see he just kind of sits there, looks at the
Well,
camera,
I'm just trying to look pretty, man. That's all.
looks at me
I'm a handsome
or
guy.
whatever.
You know, I mean, what do you want me
Yeah,
to do?
you know what? I mean, okay, you're a handsome guy, but I like it when you talk, man. You actually make some real.
I would
You
tell you guys to get a room, but you already got a room. I mean,
Eh.
I mean, I mean, come on.
Oh, man.
hey, man, you know what, man? Dude, like, so just look, I give you a point. Like, look, grab that box over there. So a friend of mine's Johnny, he actually has this company, right? Um, it's a VSOP cognac, right? And then this is basically bottled in France. And it's the cigar in the bottle. He actually sent this to me. I'm trying to schedule a time to take pictures of it and do stuff, but I figured, you know what, why not show it up now? So he sent us like, you know, so we have the cigar. So there's two cigars that, and then there's actually samples of the liqueur on the side. Obviously, he puts a Boveda pack in there, so you know, so it doesn't go bad. But this is just for, like, you know, show purposes or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is the actual product, and then as you can see, hold on, let's get this bottle out. So I mean, this is the actual product here. And I mean, it's an absolute marvel to look at. I mean, beautiful. This is not the first time I've held this. I think the first time I held one of these was in 2019, and then they're all labeled. So this one is 0190. And then you can see it's the company's name is Cigar in the Bottle, and then it actually has a cigar in the center of the bottle, and then it has what seems to be a custom made Boveda pack that's in there,
Oh yeah, look at
that
that.
breeds, and then it has a stopper, so that way the cigar is completely sealed and it's separate from the liqueur. So
Wow.
this is a product that's absolutely
Wow.
amazing. You know what I mean? So, you know, to be able to, you know, for him to be able to, you know, hit me up, say, hey, listen, I'm gonna send you this product or whatever. I want to entrust you and you know, and showcasing something out of my line is absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is that, you know, I've been sitting back. I was supposed to talk to Chris off camera about this, but you know, obviously this is something that we have to do in the coming days. This isn't, you know, the first product that we've gotten, or like this. We have plenty of products that we've received over the years. I mean, we actually have more items that we have to put on the wall, like Cigar Oasis. They sent us a absolutely gorgeous custom made sign
Yep.
that we have to get up, but because I've been like in this slow rut to get everything going again, we haven't done it yet. So but people don't realize, like, when you do a video, right, let's say it's going to be an actual video, right, you can do 2 3 4 days of filming just to get 5 minutes worth of content or whatever, and then editing is a whole nother process or whatever. So this stuff takes days on end. So when somebody like, dude, I got one of the latest high graphic phones there is. Yeah, I could take a phone picture or whatever like that and call it a day or whatever. But I think you're tormented in the fact that, okay, you know what, do I put all this hard work into creating this marvelous, fantastic thing, or do I just take a phone picture, do a snap, and be like, okay, you know what, it is what it is.
Well,
Um,
I'm hoping that I can one day get some lessons from yourself on some of the editing tips and tricks that you do, man, because you do an outstanding job when it comes to those photos, and you can tell that it takes that it's not one shot. You can tell that to get that perfect shot, man, you went through some work, and that's what it's about, man. Putting the work and the time in to get to what you want to get, to make it that way, to make it look that good. And you do it a lot, man. You do it a lot.
Yeah, man. I can vouch for that, man. I mean, this man works days on end, man.
well,
Yeah.
I don't know about the whole perfect shot thing, but I take enough to be like, all right, I'll quit. You guys can have this. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, yeah, I try to design and build and create new stuff or whatever, but not everything's gonna hit the same way. Not everything's gonna be like, fly on that standard path that you thought, okay, yeah, this is the winner. You know what I mean? Like, you could have an idea and somebody would be like, oh, that doesn't look great or whatever, and then you put it out and then these people are like, oh my god, that's absolutely amazing. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but at the same time, it's trying to find that medium ground to pursue that beauty. That's I think that's the part that's always like, the daily struggle.
Well, you can't tell. You can't tell when it comes to the work, man. I'm telling you. Look, yeah, that's correct. She's right.
When you get serious, some can't take it. Some people only want to be entertained. Hey,
Oh
man,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Charlemagne the God said it best, right? No one cares about the truth if the lie is entertaining.
There
So
you go.
you
There you
know
go.
I mean, I try to make sure that I read every day. I try to take in new lessons every day or whatever. But I can say this: I'm definitely going to be slowing down and producing like what's heartfelt to me, and making more thought provoking stuff. And if people want to partake in it, they're more than welcome to. But as far as just pushing out stuff daily just to push it out, like I don't think I fall into that spectrum.
Yeah, I kind of get where you're going with that, because I
Hmm.
feel that I feel that way about some things. I feel like sometimes when you look at certain things on social media and you look at certain groups and stuff like that, the repetition gets really boring after a while. And it seems like there's nobody trying to step outside that box. And I think that you're one of the individuals that's going to lead the charge on that. Like you said, going into a room and knocking the wall down, trying to get into another access to another place where other people are not going.
Yeah.
And I think that's the name of the game right now. If you get stuck, which a lot of people do, a lot of people can get their foot in the game. But when they get their foot in the game, there's a lot of people who get their foot in the game, but they don't know where to go once they get there,
Yeah, yeah.
because they're trying to do what other people have already done, You know, they're trying to mimic what they thought was successful, and the truth be told, what they're thinking is successful is yesterday's news already.
Yeah, one of the goals is always to challenge yourself every day, right?
Absolutely.
You know, every day better. To do better than you did yesterday, right? That's always the one of the goals, at least one of my goals.
Yeah, but well, I'm glad you got that concept finally because it took a
Oh,
while.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
Jesus. Hey Chris, man, listen, I'm gonna send you some protective gear when you get on the show. You can wear it. Dang, Jerome just like throwing jabs, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey, listen.
It's okay. I've heard worse. You know, it's all right.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like, yeah, Chris could say that, oh yeah, I'm taking jabs or whatever, but he knows that, dude, I like I always try to take his peg and I try to throw it 50 yards, right? Because if I don't, then what happens is he gets comfortable at that 1 yard line. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he forgets that the whole field is still ahead of you. So you know, and it's like, for example, I remember, you know, one day he called me, he was on his way to work and he got into like a crazy accident.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And decimated his vehicle or whatever. And he's like, dude, like, you know, this is my vehicle, this is my life. Cause bro, he works in woodworking and carpentry, you know what I mean? He's like a professional carpenter, you know what I mean? Like, but what happened is understanding and putting yourself on the level that everybody else sees you isn't always your first thought. You know what I mean? It may be your fifth, your sixth, because you're always self-doubting or whatever. So even when it came time to, oh man, you know, I'm out of a truck. What am I gonna do? Maybe I should go get another truck, an old truck or whatever like that. And then I'm like, why? Like, you know, why go get another old truck? You first of all, you don't even know how many more days you got left on this planet, on this earth or whatever. You know, at least, you know, bro, do something nice for yourself. So he got himself a truck or whatever. And then he's like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna pay it. I'm like, you don't need to know that, because guess what? At the end of the day, if you're doing what you need to do, bro, the world's gonna provide for you. I mean, if you put it out in the atmosphere, it's gonna come back, and it's not gonna come back one-fold. It's gonna come back tenfold. And please tell me, have you ever missed a payment on your truck?
Not at all.
Okay. Have you ever had a problem paying your truck?
No.
Okay. So that was one thing. Like, dude, even I go another further step or whatever, not talking about Chris or whatever, but like even in credit, a lot of people talk about, oh man, my credit score, my this, my that, or whatever like that. But then you're surrounded by people who are 850s and all this stuff or whatever, and then and running around and they might have unlocked that Rubik's cube, but because you never open your mouth to be like, hey bro, man, dude, I'm trying to get my credit up, how can I do that or whatever? And then a simple conversation will change that overnight. And then now all of a sudden, right, that dude that you were looking at who had that platinum card in his back pocket, that metal card or whatever, well, the black card, shameless plug, the black card. So that dude, you know what I mean? There's ways for you to do that. You know what I mean? But what happened is if you're always scared to have the conversation, right? Like when is the right moment ever gonna come?
Oh boy, everybody's not pulling out the black card.
When's the right moment? If you never have a conversation, when's the right moment, right? So I got friends who run multi-million-dollar companies, right? But how'd they get there? They had to start somewhere, right? They had to do something. They had to put one foot in front of the other, you know. So how do you get there? You can't get there by just continuing to take on your own.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
Individual lesson.
Oh crap. Oh man.
Hey, bless you, man. Bless you.
Oh yeah.
We better stay over there. 6 feet, bro. 6 feet.
That's my allergies kicking.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
All right, show's over. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, that's a crazy part, bro. You can't even sneeze anymore without somebody being like Corona.
Well, look, shameless plug. Iconic Smokers has mask. That's all I'm going to say. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah, we got one in the room if you want to put one on. It's right there. Look, he's right there.
What?
You're looking like your homeboy there.
Yeah. little bald friend over here. Yeah, yeah.
We got to get him a hat, man.
Bro, we gotta get him
He
something.
looked a suspect over there.
But yeah, man. I mean, what better day than to start the day? Whatever you're inspired about, whatever your purpose is, you know, today's
So,
always a day.
so what's next for you, man? What's next for you?
Well, listen, man. We are now 100% shut down on that page. The Social Cigar Experience is has come to an end today, and I'm looking forward to it, man. To just building, and me and you, we've been talking. So you know what the next idea. Eventually, I'm going to get back in front of this camera and start doing some things, man. So I'm ready, man. I'm just excited because sometimes you could get to a point in life where you feel like you're coasting and you're moving, and then certain things can happen, and you can hit a bump in the road or something like that that could throw you off course a little bit. But the truth of the matter is, as long as you have it in your mind that you're not a quitter, that you're not willing to give up, that you're not going to give in and throw the towel in because, A, B, C, D, or whatever is happening, you always have to just understand that life happens. And as long as you're willing to go on, you have an opportunity in front of you to keep doing something great. So that's the way I'm looking at it right now. I'm open to a lot of things right now. At the end of the day, I don't want to just say, hey, I'm just about cigars, and I'm trying to build the company and all this other stuff like that. I don't want to be just another Joe Smoke that's just in this industry and people just saying, hey, yeah, you know that guy? Yeah, I know that guy. I don't want to be that type of individual, man. So I'm here, and for those who know me, you already know where I'm at with it. I'm going to give it to you straight, 100%, no chaser. I'm giving you the truth, and I'm gonna come to you how I am in rare form, man. So let's get ready to roll, man.
Yeah, I think one thing that I'm gonna definitely start doing now in the upcoming shows is I'm gonna start venturing out in the people that we interview, like this guy who put up this comment right here, right? He says, "Let me get some of that drink." Tommy, number one.
What drink you talking about, man? What you talking about? The
You don't even know
Moscow
what's in the
Mule?
cup. That he don't even know what's in the cup, but he always welcome. He always welcome to partake in everything back here. Tommy is the Bare Bones Barbecue. If you guys haven't been there, it's 1451 Palm Avenue. He is the dishwasher. I mean the chef. So
way to discredit the man.
nah. Tommy, look, man. I'm gonna tell you something about Tommy. Me and Tommy have been rolling for years on end. Like I don't know. I don't know if we're 12-year running. I don't know if it's 13. I've kind of lost track at this point. Me and Tommy have worked together not only at Bare Bones but at Deep Reef Water, which is one of my companies. Our kids have grown up together. You know what I mean? Like we've gone through thick and thin together. That is actually outside of Chris and some of our other homeboys, that is a true ride or die friend. You know what I mean? This is the Tommy is the one who actually is like the person I talk to all the time about my investments, and like Robin Hood and E Trade and all that stuff, eToro and everything. He when it comes to money, like dude, he knows how to chase it.
What's the latest Bitcoin, man?
Oh man.
Hey, that's a question for him, because dude, let me tell you, like, and that's a guy who works his ass off, man. Like he opens up his doors at 11, 12 o'clock, depending on the day or whatever like that. And
10 o'clock.
Huh?
10 o'clock.
No. I'm gonna say 11 o'clock because you got to get everything right and prepared. You got to get a man at least an hour. I know he'd be in the building early, but dude, at least give him an hour. If everybody's there at 10 a.m., then dude, he ain't even got time to wake up fully. You know what I mean? Like y'all gonna be bombarding him. But I've a lot of my friends who come into town, a lot of my friends who come on the show. We go over there after the show, and then that's where we eat at. You know what I mean? So there's a few people who have had the opportunity to dine with us at Barebone Barbecue. Nobody that I've ever taken there has been disappointed by any means. And matter of fact, Julie and Chris, they live like at least what
About an hour away.
hour
almost.
away from there, and they drive there sometimes on a weekly basis to go get food because they believe in the product that much.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, so you know that, dude. So I definitely, I've been trying to get Tommy, and I'm gonna say this here live. I've been trying to get Tommy to take pictures for damn near the last 5 years.
And he
Like,
does.
right?
Does.
No. I've been trying to just get him. Look, just to give you history on Tommy. Tommy ran Nikki Beach. He ran a bunch of stuff. He was like the head chef at like some of the most high end places you could imagine or whatever. And then one day he just woke up and he's always had the dream in the back of his head that he wanted to do his own thing. And you know what? Like I rocked with him. You know, because it's not every day you want to be a slave to somebody else. Sometimes you want to be a slave to your own love. You know what I mean? And I do that. I personally do it on a daily basis, dude. You do it. You came out with your cigar. You've brought your 3 different lines to the world and everything like that. And you're tweaking it. You're improving. You're growing. You're about to do some incredible things coming soon. But I mean, the whole thing is that sometimes you got to get motivated through outside sources because you know what, you may die out or whatever. So I commend Tommy and everything that he does. And dude, he's a single dad. I don't know if he really single. Maybe he be telling me that, and he got like 32 wives in Vietnam. I mean, in all the places, Taiwan and China or whatever. Maybe he just don't want to bring them back into this country or whatever. But but from what I know, he's a single father. He does his thing. His son, he takes care of his son. He shows his son the business, the growth or whatever like that. I mean, that if there was anybody that I can take heartfelt lessons from all day, every day, twice on Sundays, it's Tommy, man. You know what I mean? But that's one of my ride or dies, and
Wow.
and I'm gonna definitely start giving people flowers while they're alive, because when they're dead, you don't want to be saying this shit out their eulogy and they never heard it from you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you know what, Tommy? Kudos to you, brother. Round of applause.
Big shout out, man.
I definitely appreciate everything that you are, brother. And keep doing your thing, man. You motivate me every day. You're the reason that you were definitely one of the people in my life that helped me to keep going on this daily grind. So I appreciate you.
I'll tell you what, if that food's that good, when I come down to Miami next time and I beat you in dominoes, once I beat you in dominoes,
Here we go.
He ain't gonna go buy the food then. If he gotta beat me in dominoes, he ain't never gonna eat. oh man, yo, let's separate the dominoes from the food. I'm gonna let it first, and then we're gonna play dominoes, because I don't want you to be like, man, I was in Miami and they never feed me. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna feed you twice. We're gonna feed you that barbecue, and we're gonna feed you them dominoes.
Okay, okay.
You lose. Huh?
Listen,
The chicken.
Yeah, he gonna eat the chicken.
You're gonna shake them bones, man. I'm telling you. You're gonna shake them bones.
Man.
Oh man.
Dog, but nah, man, this is definitely been, one of those a day that I've truly enjoyed. You know what I mean? We definitely got here come Leslie, who got barbecue.
Man,
hey, Leslie, man, where you at, lady?
What?
You join this chat. Talk to us real quick before we jump off of here. I definitely she keep like, I don't see your face. You made a post and I ain't see your face, and I don't know what's going on with you and all this stuff. Man, my mama be sick, boy. She be worried about me.
You
boy.
know she do. I had listen. I had to collect myself. Because sometimes I could get a little bit outside the norm and say things and whatever and do things whatever. And I always check back in with Leslie, man. I always go back to Leslie and check in and say, hey, are you mad at me? Are you disappointed in me? Because but one thing I will say about her is that she's always been a genuine person. Another one, like you said, give somebody their flowers while they're here. She's always been, from day one, she's been genuine. And she's another one. She's going to, if you ask her, she's going to give you her honest opinion, and she's going to give you the truth, based on what she knows about facts. And I appreciate her being around, and I always look to her to talk to her as well, man. So shout out to Leslie tonight. She's a wonderful person, and we definitely love you, Les, and we know that you are a great asset to have here with us, and we appreciate you definitely.
Oh, and no, listen, I'm gonna tell you, boy, because it be days I be working. Now I had to put on the Beats headphones, just to talk to Leslie while she doing her route. You know what I mean? She be killing them stops or whatever, and then she connected with everybody. So
Yep.
Dude, if you don't know Leslie, you don't know life.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So definitely, man. But nah, man. I mean, so well, before we go, I'm gonna ask you. See, you did. I'm gonna go back to your background here. See all those little changes that you made. See, it looked like you got a new decanter there. What's up with that? I mean, that thing looks suspiciously.
What you talking about the water tower?
Decanter, your decanter for the liquor.
Yeah, for the liquor.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
Oh.
What's up with that? It looked like you got gold flakes in there. What you got? Velvet back there?
No, man. It was just something that my wife, she bought that for me. It has 2 glasses that has the same thing on the bottom. Very, it's very nice. Very just gave it a nice touch. That's all. Nothing crazy. My wife, she picked that out. She bought it. So shout out to her. Even though I know she's probably not watching.
I'm gonna have to say that I love the way that you give your wife credit.
Well, listen. Listen.
Long ride home, man. It's gonna be a long ride home.
I ain't no fool.
Jesus Christ.
I ain't no fool, man. Because let me tell you something. Even when she ain't watching, she watching.
For sure.
So you always got to be mindful of that, man. And I give credit where credit is due. And she definitely plays a significant role
in the room with you.
Yeah, listen. Hey,
Hey, look, man. All kidding aside, man. I before I met Julie, I was a mess. I'm not gonna lie. People, man, that have known me for years, people I've done business with for years. The day I met Julie, people have told me, dude, what happened? I'm like, I got married to Julie. And they're like, man, that woman has changed your life. I'm like, yeah, she has. And I am truly blessed every day that she puts up with me, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and you know what? I love her for it. So, hey, it is what it is. And I'm not afraid to say it,
Good man. Because, I'm going to say that, it's funny you said that, because when I meet my wife's friends, they say that, man, what did you do? You changed her whole life. I put it to you like this, I say that she changed my life in a significant way.
Yeah.
Because the road and the path that I was going down, it could only take somebody like her who came in and rearranged everything and just made my life easier. Not difficult, but made it easier. And that's what I think will help me. When you talk about having a wife, someone at your side, that's what it should be. It should be someone who not comes in to make it difficult for you, but someone who comes in to make life easier for the both of you, and you both can enjoy each other. So kudos to your wife, and kudos to my wife, because we're going to give them all credit while we're here right now. So none of us don't get that breeze that JB was talking about earlier.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Well, man, on that note, bro, I think we're going to end it here. I'm going to let you go. We'll definitely work on getting something going. I definitely enjoyed this, so we'll definitely have to do this again. And then we'll actually pick some topics to discuss, and then make this entertaining. Not to say that this wasn't enlightening, but definitely add some entertainment to this whole thing. You know what I mean? So,
absolutely.
But Leslie said she tried to get on, for some reason her phone not let her in. I'm not.
That's that Android. I told her to get the iPhone. She don't listen to me.
Actually, Androids work better with this program. The iPhones, they for some reason,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So, because for some reason, when people are using their iPhones, they tend to stack it up like this, and they don't know that there's a thing called landscape.
Listen, listen. You ain't got to put me out there like that. Now.
I didn't even mention your name.
Listen,
I ain't say nothing about you.
Hey man,
listen. The only thing we all know, the only thing the Android got over the
I don't
iPhone
know.
is the battery lasts longer. That's the only thing the Android got, man.
Yeah, the battery lasts longer. I have access to all my information that I put in within my phone. Ain't nobody trying to track my information, even though all companies do track one way or another. But I still have the ability to take my stuff off the network and everything like that. With iPhone, you got to buy your own life back. So,
oh my God, here we go.
I'm just saying.
Here we go.
I don't know what to tell you, sir. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, but Leslie, if you want, what you could do is, if you can hear my voice, what happened is it's probably if check what program you're utilizing to open the application. Maybe utilize Chrome or something else. Sometimes that's usually the issue because you're using your default browser. But
it works fine with Safari.
Yeah, you can use well, she said iPhone, so. See, so it might just be the fact that she got an iPhone, and that's
no. She got to go when you go into it. When you click it, you got to look down on the and you go down, scroll down, and say open in browser. That's all. That's
okay.
All.
So let's see, Leslie. He just said that for iPhone users, you have to click several buttons for it to actually work. So please follow this instruction if you're utilizing a iPhone, and maybe it'll work. But us Android people, all we got to do is turn our phones on.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. Listen, I admit it. I'm one of those guys walking around with that white cord in my pocket all day. That's okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure, but oh, there she is.
It worked.
Leslie, how you doing? Oh, she's working. Oh, she's taking the mask off. Oh,
hello.
Smile.
There's a smile.
There it is.
I'm at work, and I would have the light on, but I'm a hot mess. Yeah, I'm a hot mess right now. There I am. Let's see, which way I turn this phone?
See,
there you go.
There we go. So, ma'am, how you doing today? Hope the day went well. Looked like you got all boxes delivered and everything like that. Oh, can you hear us?
I'm complete yes for that. Yeah, somebody sounds broken up, but I'm trying to see this phone in the steering wheel so I can kind of see I'm under a logo, I guess. So.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
that's
Yeah,
what I get for coming on late, huh? I'm gonna get a whole square.
I'm gonna get you out the way. You got a whole square. Let me help you out. Hold on.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There I am.
Yeah, that's an iPhone thing. When you put the, you know what I mean. So.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, now I feel better.
Yeah. If you want a whole square, all you gotta do is sideways, like us Android people.
Okay,
and
you gotta go landscape. You gotta landscape. There
Oh,
there you go.
So
yeah, now I'm about to get off work. I'm tired.
We not gonna hold you for long, but we definitely want to see your face. And I want to say I made sure I sent you those kid cancer keychains. Hopefully you passed them out to a couple people who would enjoy them. But I figured that was something that I'd send your way so you can put some joy in some other people's lives.
Did we lose her?
Maybe we might.
I really, this Sunday with a group of people. My president of my Raider Club.
Oh, okay.
Is that my mic?
Yeah. If you need a couple more, just let me know.
Okay, yeah, but no, this weekend I'm gonna be we're doing this is the end of the month and the end of childhood cancer awareness, which we do it all year long. For the kids, this week I'm gonna be getting with my group, my president, and them that every month we do a step raffle, and we just
Nice.
ask everybody to donate $1, and you get your name put in the bucket. So we're getting the gifts together for next month.
All right. So
So,
what you got to do is
so those
on one
ones,
of
and
your
then everybody likes them too, because I send it to my president so they can see it.
yeah. So what we'll do is
Oh, Mike is
we'll have you come on, and then when you're in an area where you can actually have a conversation, and then we'll talk about it to see how we could get some other people to definitely support, and because it's all about helping each other grow, and making sure that we do something that's memorable with our lives, and it doesn't have to be for ourselves. Obviously, we always want to give out to others and
right.
help grow. So
Yeah, it's all about giving back.
so. But nah, man. Other than that, anything
But
else? You got anything else for us,
we
Leslie?
can talk to you about it, and then you tell.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm about to jump off. Just wanted to say hi, and I'm about to clean this mail truck out so I can go home.
All right. Well, take.
Always good. Always good seeing you, Leslie.
And Lawrence,
What I
and I'm
do?
gonna say this out so whoever's watching, you, I am never disappointed at you.
Thank you. Thank you. I that means so much to me.
Right?
You know what? That's definitely
Because when you sent me that, I said I can't even drive to New York to kick his tail in.
I try to be on my best behavior, I promise.
he gonna be mad as heck when he come to
Hey,
Miami using them.
all I'm
Oh
gonna
man.
say is life. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say life.
Yep, that's it.
So I got one
I
question
think
before
that
we
I
go.
don't think that background is real. Open up the blood, both bodies. Prove it to me.
What?
The background. She said something about the
Yeah,
background
yeah.
not
She
being
said
real.
she don't think that background is real. She gonna have to come to see it live so we can prove it to
I
her.
said, see, we're breaking up real bad. I said, he's gonna have to open up one of those blood oath bottles, the 7, and send it to me, and then I believe it.
Open up the blood oath.
Oh, blood oath.
You got to open the blood oath and send her some, and then she's gonna believe it's real.
No, those bottles are fake. I just want to make that clear. Those bottles are actually fake.
That's the only way I'm gonna believe it. Right.
I'm a nah, man. What we do with the nicer
But
bottles
no,
is that we crack them during holidays, and then we do a toast. You know what I mean? So, I forgot what did we do last year. We did it was the peanut butter
Oh yeah,
Reese's Pieces, right?
yeah. But the
Yeah,
Reese's Pieces,
drink. Yeah, that I made.
screwball, right? Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Screwball.
yeah. So it's screwball mixed
It's
with
well,
Italian.
it's a holiday for Monday.
So yeah, that was our last year's toast. So this year we'll have some.
I
Yeah,
chocolate.
but and then we did the
I have to do that one
what was
tonight once I come home.
what is it King Alexander for Juan's birthday?
Oh, for Juan's birthday,
Yeah,
yeah,
we cracked that bottle for Juan's birthday.
yeah.
So so it was definitely that was definitely a dope bottle
That was a good
too,
bottle.
whatever. So nah, we dude, it's definitely on a bunch of occasions we crack different bottles, but I mean they come in all the time. Like I mean, oh, you know what? Let me see this one right here.
Which one?
The one in the middle.
This one?
The one in the middle.
This one.
The one in the middle. So like this, we have Widow's Jane. A lot of people who drink whiskeys or whatever. So this is the Rye Mash or whatever like that. And it's made with pure limestone mineral water. So this was batch 17, and this is bottle 307 from batch 317. So this is one of those ones that definitely got to be cracked in the coming days. We got a lot of alcohol we need to definitely
Crack open.
Yeah, crack open or whatever. But
don't worry, it'll be a national holiday when I come down there and win that domino game.
Oh man,
yeah, and that's gonna be a couple decades, right? It's gonna be a holiday. It's gonna be a couple decades. That means he's gonna have to come 200 times, finally win a game, and then tell him to proclamate the city to him or whatever. I'm telling you,
just let him win one at least.
Nah. We only let people win who live in Miami.
Oh,
yeah.
So I don't get a pass because I'm in New York. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, you don't get a pass, man. Y'all got it. And then let's again. Who got the barbecue? That is Bare Bones Barbecue. That is Tommy.
Yep.
And that's who has the barbecue. So if you want fire barbecue, go to Bare Bones Barbecue, 1451 Palm Avenue, located in beautiful Pembroke Pines, Florida. And go ahead and check it out or whatever. And if you're going by and and I got the time and I could definitely join you, I will. I try to stay away from there because the way my stomach is set up, boy, we gonna be there for a while.
Oh.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Listen, I got a 6-pack right there in the fridge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, man. But I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here because people got to go to work. We got other stuff to do in the coming days, and everybody wants to go to sleep. So you know what I mean. But I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, dude, we gonna definitely have to do this again, and we gonna hopefully we'll get some more stuff done to the studio, and we're still waiting on a couple pieces of equipment to come in, and I still got to figure out where we're gonna place it. But yeah, bro. But we'll get everything done. I mean, soon enough. So.
Work in progress.
Yeah, everything's always a work in progress. So, yeah, man. But on that note, yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. And again, thank you, sir, for coming on and partaking with us. I know you was enjoying your cigar.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, man.
And let me know if you need me to send you some dominoes so you can practice before you get down here. I mean, we could definitely send you up a box.
Of double 9.
Yeah, okay. I was going to ask you the same thing, man, by the way,
Not double 6, double 9.
Yeah, nah, I don't know, man. Maybe we got to send him double 3 so he can start, then work him up. It is, it definitely is a work in progress for, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey,
okay.
I'm going to just tell you this. Don't come down here and wear the New York hat because you're going to have to take it off because if you misrepresent that state, and I know a lot of good brothers up there, you know what I mean? Maybe bring the iconic smoker hat in so that way once you lose, you can blend in.
I can do that. I can do that.
Bring that kind of smoker hat. I mean, but if you wear that custom shirt that you got, everybody gonna be able to differentiate you again. So I'm just saying, you might want to blend in, and then if you win, then change your clothes at the last minute.
Oh, there you
know what I mean? But by that time, them shirts may be outdated and stuff. I mean, because it's gonna be a couple years. But
don't worry. Don't worry. And by the way, Richie said he's getting you one too, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So if the two of us were it, I mean, you can act like you me and say you won, right?
Yeah, I think we might be. I don't know. You're 2X, right? I might be. We might be the same. You know what I mean?
So, all right, brother.
I just got to walk out backwards, so
All right, man. We'll catch you on the next one, dog.
All right, guys. Great.
You guys.
So, well. That is it. We out of here, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. I know I have today. This was definitely something different. Anything you want to put out there, Chris?
No. Just we appreciate all you guys, for being here and sharing this moment with us. And that's it.
All right. So we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. you.